Hey folks, Todd Pigott here, ZINC Financial. We're one of the largest rehab lenders in the state of California, approaching $1 billion in lifetime lending. We have a lot of borrowers and they submit questions through our portal at our website as well as call our loan officers. Today is a wonderful Friday afternoon to go over one of those questions with you just so that we can all learn a little bit more about this industry. So one of our borrowers posed this question to one of our loan officers. How can you tell if you're over improving your flip? That's actually a great question, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely critical that when you buy a distressed property that you do not over improve that flip. There's a certain sweet spot that will enable you your highest return on investment. And here are some key things to look for. The first thing that we look for as a lender, as being that we do this product in 11 states, is we look for whatever the acquisition price, we look for the rehab componentry to be approximately 10 to 30% of the acquisition price. That's just a ballpark figure. If you're not doing enough to the property and it's below 10%, that causes a red flag. The reason for that is it's very difficult to buy a property and just paint it and flip it and make a profit. Those types of scenarios are very difficult to attain in today's market. By the same token, if you do over 30% to the property on the acquisition price, you're obviously not getting a good return on investment on those capital improvements because it's very expensive and you're not going to get that money back out. What I mean by that is if you're going to spend 50% of the acquisition price in rehab, you're probably doing some capital improvements to the property that are not going to result in a good ROI, i.e., for example, HVAC, roofing, concrete. Concrete's very expensive. Framing with lumber prices is very expensive, yet you're not going to get the return on investment on that. So be very careful in over improving your property. When you start doing roof, when you start doing HVAC, pool, heavy landscaping, framing, concrete, or high-end upgraded lighting, appliances, those typically may not result in a good multiplier from a return on investment. You might get 1 or 2 times the cost of the product back to you. We get, because we've rehabbed approximately $100 million, the best ROI up to 8x on doing carpet, flooring, cabinetry, granite counters, entry-level faucets, entry-level finished plumbing, entry-level lights, and a good fresh paint job. Painting, lighting, carpeting, cabinetry, mostly cosmetic repairs can result in a return on investment of 8x for us. If we get into very, very heavy repairs, that doesn't. So your advice for today is if you pick a property, the worst thing you can do is over improve it. Please do not get emotionally attached to the property that you're rehabbing. It's easy to get carried away. I love that style of light. I love that new dishwasher. I love that kind of microwave. But at the end of the day, this is a business, and you have to be practical about the expenditures that you're applying to that property. Make sure it's reasonable for the best return on investment. Best thing to do is stick with mid-range appliances, mid-range counters. Resulting the fact that you love that design in the granite, but it's $100 a square foot, or lesser granite, maybe $30 a square foot for the granite, is by all means be reasonable in mid-range appliances or mid-range improvements, and by all means try to stick to cosmetic whenever possible. You're going to find your return on investment there to be very, very prolific, where other things are not so much. This is Todd Pigott, ZINC Financial. It's a warm weekend. I'm going to go out and do some mountain biking this weekend. And I'm also going to take my daughter to the store and do some daughter daddy time at the Target store. Have yourself a great weekend, folks. Thanks for watching. See you next time.